The Writings of Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar. Title: The Moral Code of Honor I Now Read. The humans of today are different from the humans of yesterday, just as the humans of tomorrow will be different from the humans of today. In their visions, expectations, goals, endeavors, or sacrifices. Humans are born in different places in different homes, countries, cultures, religions, and traditions, with different legal systems, ethics, values, moral principles, or moral expectations, with one thing in common: a common humanity, or a shared humanity, or a shared ecology, or a shared universal space. Humans are born at different times, different birthdays, different family genes, speak different languages, and are exposed to different types of education, but are all of the single human gene. Humans are educated and motivated or inspired through different mental expansion, mental enhancement, mental elevation, mental enlightenment, mental updates or mental upgrades, but have one thing in common: consciousness, awareness of being human, ABH. Children are born into different classes, status of power or societal categorization, stratification, or caste, with all the children having human feelings, emotions, and affection for one another as only humans will do. It's upon thee to make better the world that you are born in or born. Humans are born and taught to see themselves as different from the other, to take advantage of others or exploit others if necessary, to fight and defend or die for that which they believe in, or to stand up for oneself or help those in need if belonging to one's group, team, club, party, sect, cult, or country. Despite all that which is taught the human, that fundamental human natural value, FHNV, of moral reciprocal bond, MRB, is inescapable in the consciousness or conscientious of the positive human being, PHB, that within humanity's space, that the human being operates within the universal umbrella of nations, UN, with an implied universal moral contract, UMC, or universal moral code, UMC, that demands mutual and reciprocal expectations to, responsibilities to, obligations to, commitments to, treatments of, or investments in one another, no matter where one is born or raised, and no matter what system of government or type of school one was educated in. It's upon this acknowledgement that all humans are humans and born as physiological, moral, spiritual, or ecological beings to use their intellect, resources, opportunities, and moral conscience for greater good, and to build a better world for themselves and proceeding generations. You need no education to understand the feelings or emotional appeal of others. You can't honestly numb your empathy or humanity to the plight of other humans. You know you're harming humanity when you're deliberately impoverishing or causing harm to a segment of humanity. You know and understand when or why you're hurting others. All humans feel pain, feel hurt, feel being exploited, feel being cheated, feel being abused, or feel misused or rejected or ignored. It's always for a positive consciousness being, PCB, to right its wrongs, if at all the moral conscience isn't disabled, impaired, or dead. Human feelings are mutual, but human motivations might be different. This vast unknown or unexplored universe is given to humans as a natural moral canvas, NMC, to express their positive creative imagination, PCI, positive ingenious talents, PIT, and inventive expression of artificialities, IEA. But what world shall it be if the codes of moral fabrics of society, CMFS, aren't positively strengthened but stretched, ignored, or broken? That which binds society together is the universal moral code, UMC, aligned to daring to cross, a natural boundary that exists in us all, a commitment to one another that cannot be ignored, and expectation or reciprocal adherence to basic humanity. The commitment not to breach fundamental moral standard, FMS. The obligation to conduct oneself as a leader much better than an ordinary person, resisting the indignities of corrupt practices, misuse of power, or abuse of prerogatives. When children are abused and raped, hurt, or starved to die, or buried under rubbles, then that bond of humanity is crossed. What is thy moral code of honor? This is philosophical, not empirical. The wisdom of Zaarrianism. Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar, February 12, 2026. The background video is Trianglerism, Immersive Inventive Art. Hope you enjoy listening. Leave a comment and subscribe.